Okay, so I'm on the Husqvarna 401 Svartpilen, I believe it is. Yep. A little bit of a test ride day. Looks to be an awesome bike. So basically what this bike is, it's the Duke 390, same chassis and everything, it's just been reskinned to look like a cafe racer, like a modern cafe racer type thing. It looks very cool. I love these little dents on the side of the tank, these little bulges, whatever you want to call it. Got some bar end mirrors on here. I don't know if they're the standard mirrors for this bike, if they're like an optional extra from the catalog. They do work pretty well. Don't even have to blip because it's got a slipper clutch technically. Sounds quite good. It's got an aftermarket exhaust. I'm not sure if it's just a silencer though. But given that it's not super loud, I think it is just a silencer. It's not a full system. I believe this bike has in the neighborhood of 40 horsepower, plus minus a bit here and there. I'm very comfortable. It's got like a stiff seat and like stiff ergonomics, but it's comfy. It's weird. It's hard, I don't know how to explain it. Even over these bumps, like you hit a bump, it's like okay. I think it's because it's so light. It doesn't really have that much inertia, so it's not really bouncing around as much. I do like the exhaust note. This definitely makes me want to ride the 701 version because it's basically the same kind of bike, just a little bit heavier and got a bigger engine on it. Be interesting to see what the bigger engine does. See, like these bumps here normally kill my Honda, but this bike's doing pretty good. Pretty good, if I say so myself. Drop a gear and disappear. Let's see what this can do. I don't know how low these pegs are. They feel really low. I don't want to scrape pegs now on this bike. Yeah, so the clutch is very light. Cable clutch, hydraulic brakes, standard stuff. Gear shifter is super smooth, easy to click in, very light. Slipper clutch is working well. I can feel it back there. Haven't had to blip once on a downshift. Ooh, brakes are almost too good for this bike because it's so light. Whoop. Suspension's really good. Time to go back up. A little bit back. Whoa! does just slingshot out of the corners nicely. Oh, oh, it's a very nice bike. Let's go up Signal Hill. You hit that red line so quickly because it just keeps pulling all the way. Honestly, on a place like Signal Hill, I don't think you need more power than this. These kinds of roads are great for these types of bikes. This shot right here. Whew, that bike's nice. The display is quite basic. It's a digital tach with the numbers on the, so the real numbers that are painted onto the display, but the bar for reading what revs you're at is digital. You got a digital speedometer. It's got ABS. I don't know if it has traction control. Don't think you'd need it on the bike like this. I can tell you your fuel range, which is really awesome. It's got like engine temp, all that kind of normal stuff. I'm not going to go into that. This bike's more than what its tech on it is. You know, it's its engine and its frame. That's awesome. Nice and light to move. But the bar ends do make it harder to lane split. Gotta give it that. Yeah, what else can I tell you about it? It's got very basic instrument cluster, hooter indicators, high beam, low beam, pass light, adjustable braking clutch, which is always cool, starter, and then kill switch. That's it. Like, there's no modes, there's no turning on or off ABS and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it's there. I mean, wait, maybe you can actually turn off ABS. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I see there's a mode and set button, but usually that would be for trip meters and clocks and stuff. Maybe you can turn off ABS, or maybe you can do like rear ABS off for supermoto mode or something like that. I don't know. Again, don't quote me. Really good brakes. Really good. So let's see what's happening here. It's got bi brakes, which I think is the same as on the KTMs. Well, actually, I think they're the ones that they put on the KTM Duke 790. The 790 Duke, I think, has these brakes. It's like another brand that KTM went and used. Apparently, they're quite good. There's nothing to complain about there. Yeah. Sorry? Very nice. And it draws attention. Everyone's been looking at this. So I rode into the place to go test ride, and no one even looked at my bike except for the fact there was a bike, and they, you know, moved over or whatever. This thing, everyone's looking at it. I mean, it's the colors, it's the looks, it's a real eye catcher. And if I'm honest, if I had to choose between this or a KTM Duke 390, depending on the price difference, because I don't know what that is exactly, I'd probably go for this just purely off of what I like more. I've looked at the 390 Duke, and I'd rather have this bike. Yeah, those are good brakes. ABS just kicked in there because I was touching the brakes when I went over that big bump. Good to know they work. I like this bike quite a lot. Especially if you're not after something super powerful, super fast and straight line and all that kind of stuff. I think this is an awesome bike to have. Suspension is on the softer side for the more commuting and town riding, which I'm glad for the roads I was on. I don't know how much it would impact you for very sporty riding. The low pegs, I think, will impact more than anything else.
We were like, is he coming back? I don't know.
I almost didn't.